team that wants to get out and pressure, but we'll see how it goes today. Moving the ball here early, looking to pound the ball inside. Nice pass over the top. Nice catch and score. Number 15, Deanna Tuschischer. Nice job there, catching the ball, finishing, squaring strong.
Well, that's the game plan, I would think.
Yeah, they look like they're going to want to run some high-low. That was definitely the action they wanted early there.
Well, this is, when you look at the benches too, I mean, PEI's only got 10 players, and British Columbia's got a province full of them over there, so it's going to be a tough day for PEI, but let's see their grit.
Nice high post catch there. They were looking for a little high-low action themselves, moving the ball. Well, shot clock's running down.
Both teams open up man-to-man.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to be an out-of-bounds call. Shot clock was down low. I don't know if they're going to get anything quality out of that as it was, but BC's basketball. Both teams, like you said, opening up man early. We'll see how long PEI stays with that. We did see a lot of zone from them this summer. We'll see if they drop back into that, but BC will play a little bit more of a deliberate game. A little high screen. Chin screen actually.
Dribble.
Yeah, trying to screen her with a dead ball is tough. Nice job there. Oh, that's a nice pass.
Just penetration. You got to come and help, and it makes you vulnerable.
Yeah, nice job of using their length there too to pass over the top.
Two fairly easy buckets by BC.
Yeah. That's what we saw in the last game. Both teams are having a hard time scoring, but BC now 2 for 2 with a made free throw. They're looking like they're feeling a little bit comfortable here early. So, see, PEI's going to do something to disrupt here and try to get a little bit of a flow going.
Not a high screen, and looking at a high screen a little early, and then into just a motion offense, and then take advantage of the mismatches down low.
There's your turnover for PEI, getting out and running. Nice job getting the ball inside. Well, it's the right idea.
Yeah, they're overplaying them, so you gotta make them feel some backdoor cuts.
Yeah. Quick sub here for BC. Number 22, Jessica Clark, entering the game.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah. Subbing in for Tashur.
Yeah, just like that back screen there, trying to get some switches on the guard.
That's a pretty comfortable look there. Nice job, BC, getting to that offensive glass. Shot clock is down. Another look here for BC for 3. Another offensive rebound. Can't get it to finish, though.
Good D. Good rotation over.
Yeah. Yeah, good activity there, though. Good activity from BC getting on the glass. That was Kennedy Dickey. A couple of good looks. She looks a little frustrated with herself for missing, but good job getting to the glass, staying active. There's a high screen here from PEI. Try to free some action up. McMillan and Metawabin. Nice pass out to the corner. I'd like to see a little more steam on that pass,
yes.
Mark.
Yeah, that's the right pass.
Yeah. Nice take. Good take. Yeah, that's a good job. See, that's important to do, Mark. When you're playing against size, a lot of people start to back off and get concerned about it. And that's when size plays the biggest factor. But nice job there of attacking the size, drawing some contact, getting to the line.
Oh, there you go. They're on the board.
Yeah, they're on the board. They're in the tournament.
They are in the tournament.
They are in the tournament. It is now official.
Yeah.
Nice attack baseline.
Travel.
Yeah, good call. Yeah. Good call. Good pickup. That was nice defense. Really nice defense there by Devin Waller. Did a nice job shutting down the baseline.
I find a lot of driving and picking that ball up sometimes, and it's like
they're going to have to step up and stop the ball. There's a transition 3. Nice look. They look comfortable shooting that. Here comes Dodd. Dodd bringing some pace. Nice job by BC to shut that down.
I think with this length, if you're open and you got a good look and it's makeable, you need to take it.
Well, that's it. And it puts a lot of pressure on your shooters, right? Because then all of a sudden you got to make those shots, right? That's a real nice job of defense there by Atkins. Great job coming over half. Great job late in that rotation. Very athletic. Great long arms. Very, very good hands. Well, backing up a little bit.
Yeah, he's done a fairly good job in the half court, but you know they've just given up too many easy ones in the transition.
Nice take by flagging off. That was a great take.
Yeah, that was like a slow-mo layup, but
nice footwork. Yeah,
that took the timing off the shot blocker.
It definitely did. Yeah. She swung twice and she still hadn't shot yet.
I was wondering if PEI worked on their moves against shot blockers.
Yeah, by PEI, and they're working very hard to try to score, and it's taking its toll. And then again to boost your morale. Now here comes BC with 5 new players, right? Wholesale changes for BC, so they're just going to keep coming at them in waves. So
12. I think they've had 11 players in now in the first quarter. So they're all into it now.
Yeah,
they're awake and into it.
Yeah.
Well, and PEI does look a little fatigued, but you don't realize the size and how much it wears you down.
Yeah.
Physically,
Yeah. Nice job. That was a nice job rebounding the ball.
Oh, they're swarming it though.
Nice and active. That's Abigail Hamline.
Good. Oh.
That's such active defense. But they're not sealing off. They're not sealing off that space to catch the basketball, right? They're running to the right spots, but they got to get active when they get there. Referee blows that down. Foul's going to be against PEI. It's going to be on 6. Hamline.
Letting them play, too.
Yeah. There hasn't been many whistles. It's been well officiated. That's the other part of these tournaments, that when you get an official comes in, it's the national tournament, it's their first game, sometimes they get a little antsy too, and they get a little nervous, and they start blowing down some things early. So good job by this officiating crew of letting the girls play and being nice and confident in their decisions. So good job. 28 seconds left. PEI coming up the floor. There's a dribble handoff to Lawler. They had some action there, but the BC defense has settled right back in again.
No block touches.
No. 5 seconds. They're going to have to force one over the top here. Tough. That's tough. That was tough. I thought they had some nice action here on the high post touch into the dribble handoff, but then when Lawler was going left, she stopped, and then the defense settled right in. So now you're trying to break that same defense down with 9 seconds left instead of, having something action going to the second side. 6 seconds, BC looking to get to the rim. Foul and 1. Foul on Lawler.
Really smart play by Team BC there, not touching the ball with basically 1 shot left at the end of the quarter, and basically picked it up and earned all 8 seconds to play with, and look, now you're at the line.
Yeah, that's Abatayo with a great take to the rim. 3.2, really heads up play. Loose ball. She going to get another one? No, almost did.
Good legs, good energy by BC.
Yeah, if you're BC, you can't be upset with that. Good energy. Everybody's touched the floor. Everybody's getting touches on the basketball. They feel like they got a good flow.
I think, pretty safe to say points in the paint and points off turnover is the difference in this game. No live stats yet, but we're working on them.
They're still working on it. They're having some technical difficulties over there at the table, so the live stats aren't running out. Aren't running. But we're trying to figure that out for some reason. I'm sure they'll get that together. They got a lot of people working quite diligently on it. Don't forget that Canada Basketball is on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Join the Twitter conversation at CanBball using hashtag WeAreTeamCanada to share your basketball stories, pictures, and more. So, Mark, if you want to share some stories or pictures, maybe from the cottage, here's your opportunity. You could be famous, social media star. Mark forward.
No, I haven't really embraced that social media as much as you have, Fred.
That's all I've got, Mark. That's all I've got.
Well, Well, this is a tough start for PEI, but you know, as a coach, you just turn that score clock over, and don't worry about that right now. Just worry about playing with good energy and support one another. Get their heads up off the floor, and just keep battling. You know, it's a long week.
Well, you know,
it's a tough matchup for them too.
It is. It's a tough way to start the tournament off, and you know, you get into those situations where you got to think a little bit short term, and how do I try to fix this and win this one, but also thinking long term of how do I build some momentum and what can I use here to help us play better throughout the week. So, as a coach, you're always conflicted over there with what you're doing, and
it's unbelievable the size.
I know.
You know, I know for those viewers that are watching online, like, you know, it might be easy to tell, but when you're down on floor level, it's real easy to tell.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, they're giving up inches at pretty much every position.
Those gaps, and when you put the ball on the floor, they don't fully close the gaps off of their chest, but they get their feet and their hands in those dribbling lanes. And if you can't get through there, if you can't get through that gap and that space, then it's a turnover. And it seems like PEI I think they got to do a little bit of one dribble, read that, and move it really quickly early to try to form bigger gaps on the second side. I think that could help a little bit, but again, there's so much length out there right now that they're dealing with. So, but there you go, 2 points for Dodd.
Yep.
Got the ball to go in for her after a tough miss early. There's that nice high screen again.
And it's a nice high screen.
Yeah.
A big high screen.
Yes. Oh. That's tough. I actually thought Meta Wobbin did a good job of boxing out.
Yeah.
She just got out length.
Yeah, be interested to see her wingspan to height.
Yeah. Good also here.
Good also by both teams.
Both teams, absolutely.
Yep.
Ball's moving here on the right side. Ooh. A little bit too happy with her feet there. I thought they did a good job of when they were flashing to the high post of at least getting the ball moving a little bit. Like right now, everything's off the dribble penetration, and it's hard because,
like, well, to your point about gapping off and stunting, and you know, it's tough for them with the length on top of that. Well, nothing to the middle of the floor right now.
No, and because they're not able to break that first defender down, then they're really not drawing hard help, right? That was a good job by Dodd getting into the paint. A little off balance,
but meeting the trees.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice ball
handling there. Oh, hit to the head.
Yeah.
She'll go to the line. She looks like she's okay, though. That's a good thing.
Nice dish.
Yeah, great pass. Good ball handling skills.
They certainly, I would think, would be one of the teams out here that are looking to medal.
Well, last year they had a difficult tournament. They didn't finish where they would want it to finish, I don't think. So they're probably coming here with a little bit of retribution in mind. So good release, doesn't go down. Nice outlet. Comes Dodd over half. Moves it back to McMillan Metabobbin. Nice job. She's done that a couple times. She does a nice job of attacking their height. That's it. You have to be fearless. Go in there and be aggressive.
Yeah, make the ref make a call, and he did. Now you got some shots to make it the line here.
Yeah. Mark these down.
Got a nice form on her shooting.
Yeah, she's got a nice touch. Mox, McMillan, Batatawaban for 2 from the line. CC coming up, running a set. There's another little rescreen. Pitch out to the corner. Nice defense. Close that out well. Nice cut. Oh, this is good ball movement here by BC. Tough shot. And there's the 6 foot. 6. Menace on the glass. She's active. Keeps the ball high. She's very skilled too. Nice cut. Oh, that's a nice cut. Oh, great pass.
Well, back to your point you made a couple minutes ago, like everything was on perimeter, and now they started to put the ball back to the middle of the floor and getting some back cuts off that. And,
yeah.
You know, their aggressive aggressive defense is going to give up something. That's what it's going to give up.
Yeah. But when you keep the ball, you can get it over to a side. Your length will play more. When you get the ball into the high post area, then there's a little bit more gaps because the ball is dead center in the middle of the floor. So it's just a little bit harder for the defense to spread out and lock down all of that space. So good job by PEI making a good adjustment here. Getting a little bit of a flow going. 35 City Mystics. Mark's now fully caffeinated and prepared for the second half.
I wish we had some stats, Fred.
We're still working on those stats. They're trying over there. I think they've got them up and running. I don't know if they're ready to be shared yet with anybody in the world, but they're trying their best. They've had some technical glitches, it seems.
So you're
ironed out.
If you're the coaching staff on PEI, Fred, what's your message?
Well, if it's me and this is just me, I would be out trapping and running and trying to disrupt BC and get them out of their rhythm. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, they're scoring the way that you're defending anyway. Why not? Give it a shot and see what happens. But
Good point. Try something different.
But you know, and then try to use that to get the girls to believe in themselves and keep battling and keep scrapping, and you know, that's definitely their style, and they're definitely working very hard. But you know, the other thing is they got to play again tonight at 8:15. So how much energy do you want to exert in a 43-16 game, right? Like it's hard. Nice cut, nice pass.
Quick hands.
Yeah.
I'm just impressed with the quick hands of the BC team. They're just getting in there and just making things really uncomfortable with PEI.
Yeah. Well, it's that 1 second gap, right? Like, you know, there's always a little touch, a little tip. Very hard for PEI to get into their momentum. Nice job of rotating there by PEI. That's a little bit about what we talked about the first half. Getting there aggressively. Nice job, PEI coming out. Here's a good start. Good the second half for PEI. Here's Dodd with the ball.
Couple stops.
Yep. There's a high post. Nice attack by Plagenhoff. Nice take. Nice take. Good job.
Settled down on that drive there.
Yeah, had her feet underneath her. Nice and under control. But I like the high post cut because it dragged the big out of the rotation, right?
Yeah. Here's another take by number 4 there. I was impressed with her in the first half.
Yeah, Madison Gobeil. Yeah, Madison Gobeil. I agree.
Strong, sturdy, eh?
Yeah,
sturdy player.
Yeah, very strong. I don't think I don't think she's scared of the weight room.
No, and it's a tough matchup. You got strength and speed out on a wing.
Yeah. Yeah. But a good job. First step, got the edge of the defender, locked up the hip, and just went. And there was no help, so she went to score and got fouled. Good job.
And she's driving left, and she shot the ball there with the right hand, but she's been driving from the left side quite strong.
Yeah. Nice release on her shot, too.
She looks comfortable.
Oh, flagging off here. Off a high screen. Moving the ball. Here's Dodd for 3.
Come on.
It's too bad. That's like I said, I've seen her hit that shot so many times this summer. Nice job of transition by BC, getting out and running, flagging off. Almost got back in time. There's Dodd looking to advance the ball to the bounds. It'll stay with PEI. Good hustle there by BC.
That was a quick inbound pass by PEI after the score, looking to get the bigs running with the backs to the ball, and I haven't seen that in the first half too much.
No.
Because they have been scoring, so, you know, get on your horse. You might as well.
Yeah.
Nice steal.
Yeah. There's that high-low they're trying to run, but they're not going to be able to run a high-low over the top.
Nope. It's tough.
Good push by BC. Just a difficult pass there to catch. PEI coming up now. They're starting Meta Baldwin at the high post, so there's the wings. They're just really at a stink. It's just too bad.
Little miscommunication for sure there.
Yeah, one player back cutting, another player thinking she's out cutting.
Well, those are the two of their leaders, it seems to me. Like they just, they need to be better than that. But, you know, there's a lot of pressure on these kids. They're just kids.
Yeah.
It's a big stage for them. The biggest stage they've probably played on so far.
You're right, yeah. Great job there defending. Nice hard hedge. They trapped the ball handler when they refused the screen. They brought a lot of action to it. 2 hands in on the ball, so she couldn't pitch it out. Nice job. Nice job by PEI defending that action.
Let's get a score here, PEI. Make it interesting.
Yeah.
his hands on the ball again. It's just, you just can't be a bit sloppy with it at all. Nice outlet.
Well, I know they don't have a stat for this, but I'd love to know how many tips they've gotten on dribbles. Like, I mean, look, there's another one. Look, like just swarming the ball handler, right?
They have been in their comfort zone all day.
That's a nice look. That's too bad. Nice look.
Yeah.
Good job in transition. Nice shutdown. That's good transition D there. Shut the ball down.
Yeah.
Nice job. Oh, unlucky.
It looked like a walk to me. But
Well, that's another one of those zero steps, right? Like it's
the new FIBA rule.
the FIBA rule of the zero step. It's basically, sometimes you get -2, -1, 0 step, 1, 2, 3.
LeBron.
Yeah. Yeah. If in doubt, don't call anything on a travel. In a lot of ways, it's helped officials. A lot of ways, it's made it harder.
Yeah, just got to settle into a rule.
Yeah. Nice hands.
Give them a little taste of their own medicine.
That's it. Nice job.
Yeah.
That's a backcourt. No tip. There was no tip. That's a good call. That's a very good call, and that's excellent defense by Dodd. That's what I'd like to see. Get out, challenge, try to disrupt, take BC. Like the thing is, BC's now scored in transition, but they've not scored much other than the dribble attack. They've not scored much out of their half-court sets. So good job by PEI to get out and be disruptive.
Pretty though.
It's very nice, very colorful. Great. Here we are, fourth quarter, 67-24, 10 minutes to go here. PEI and BC, PEI still playing tough. They've played a really scrappy third quarter, like you said. They're playing with a lot of heart. Nice hard high hedge there. That was an issue in the last possession. Nice to see Coach pull her over and talk to her about it, and her make that adjustment. That's Mitten. But again, the strength and efficiency of where they're putting their passing is just too much for PEI. Great pass to Dodd. That's unfortunate.
Length again.
Yeah.
It's just length coming at you.
Well, I mean, it's one of those stats that you don't see on the stat sheet. Is you get blocks, you see blocks, but how many times have they made them adjust the shot and miss a layup? Right. Nice running of a second cutter in there by BC.
Yeah, this team looks good.
They are efficient. Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. Oh, there's Waller. Nice penetration out to Dodd. Nice ball reversal. Nice ball move motion there. Wagenhoff can't get to go down. That was good ball movement by PEI to get to the open look and one of their better shooters. Just that's not going to happen today. The shots are not going to go down.
They're running that first cutter, then the second one's a screener and giving them fits.
Yeah. But it's been impressive how BC are able to run through. Here's a high screen. Go through your checklist. Here's option 1, 2, 3. Don't like it, move it. Next catch. Again, attack right off the bat. Here's your,
You think they rep that out a little bit?
Well, practices. Well, I don't know where they find the time. These summer teams are hard. They high rep action and But great job by the coaching staff because this BC team has been very efficient. It's a high screen, nice back cut action. Nice job coming out to catch it.
Number 12 is just relentless.
Yeah, she feels like she can get a turnover here. Yeah.
She had that on her mind.
Yeah.
To come over half.
Yeah. You could just see her. I want that ball.
She's a great size for this game.
Yeah.
She's hungry right now.
Yeah.
Kennedy Dickey.
Yeah, she's had a pretty great start here to the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement again by BC.
Yeah.
7 on the clock. Here's another high ball screen. Little pick and pop. Nice job by PEI to disrupt that. Here's Dodd to the rim.
Dodd did that right there. Oh, he deserved a foul.
Yeah, I thought there was a little bit too much contact there, I think. Yeah.
Good fundamentals, Team BC.
Yeah.
Good fundamentals.
Yeah. That's too bad. I thought Dodd deserved a foul on that. She earned what I felt. So let's make it up a hit three. No, but I don't blame her for that either.
Struggled from the outside.
It's too bad. Yeah, this is normally a much better shooting team. Oh, that is terrific.
That screener on the wing is setting it and then rolling it if they come weak side, and it's just a little high-low, and they've got great passing forwards. To your point, like they're high, they're tall, but their skill is also passing and looking for one another.
Yeah, they just put the ball into spaces where if that ball's not caught, it's a turnover. It's a dead ball turnover on the baseline. No harm, no foul. Just load up your defense again, right? Like they're just so efficient with where they put the basketball. Very impressive passing. Very impressive passing. Now it'll be nice to see how that develops over the course of the week.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, there'll be some video on that, I'm sure.
Oh, there has to be. That action has just been relentless all day.
Nice to see PEI throw a little bit of, just a little different defense on them, just to, see if they can hit some outside shots. I'm sure they can. They look skilled, but they're just so comfortable right now.
Yeah. Let's look. That's a great attack. Again, that's your number 4 again. Just a great attack. Great pass there from Gopiel.
Well, I go back to a few years where, I remember having a conversation with you, and, there's only so much you can do when you're playing against a machine like this, and maybe you can try and sneak on an extra player and try, as you mentioned, a triangle and a triangle and 3.
Triangle 3, yeah. That might help.
Maybe not.
Yeah, they're very efficient. Very, very efficient. But it'll be interesting because you talk about pool play. So this is the first game in pool play. Second game tonight will be New Brunswick and PEI. So that'll be interesting to see how PEI could bounce back. And then nice take by Dodd. That was a very, very determined take. Yeah. And see another miss, scrap away, get the ball back. Good job by her.
Yeah. She's my player of the game for PEI.
Yeah, I've liked her. Yeah, she's been very, very tough.
I wouldn't want to play against her. She's tough.
Yeah, she's worked very hard. Very, very hard. But tomorrow, NB against BC will be that third game in the pool play. So here comes another wing ball screen. BC rolling. There's that roll again, and nice job. There's it. Good rotation.
Yeah, there's several options off that they're all very comfortable with.
Yeah.
But it is to your point. It's a lot of people overlook the value of good passing.
Yeah.
And it's hard to beat a good passing team.
Yeah, it is.
It's a skill not worked on and a skill that's not valued enough.
But it's also crisp, right? Like it's not like it's just getting to the right spot, but it's getting, and you hear the term on time, on target, right? There's been a lot of that. The ball has moved to shooters. If someone's going to re-attack, if they've been in the flow, most people are catching it in their numbers. It's just very efficient passing. Makes your offense look so much better, right?
Ever. Big targets help too.
Oh yeah, that doesn't help. Or doesn't hurt, I mean. Nice take. Yeah, it's a good attack. Just good defense, hands high.
Yeah. I'd like to see a little bit more jump stopping, some pump faking maybe, just to disrupt their timing a little bit. They're tracking them down from the foul line. And, just a little bit of Nash pivots or something down there to give them up.
Yeah, try to do something to disrupt their rhythm, right? Because the shot blocker, once they get into that rhythm, they're just sliding and they're timing it. And you got to do something to disrupt that timing, right? Which early on, McMillan Metawabin was doing a really good job of drawing fouls because she was doing that. It wasn't an unorthodox attack, but it was just a little bit out of an offensive rhythm, which takes the defense out of rhythm, right?
Yeah, no, I noticed she's spent a little bit more time on the bench this half.
Ooh.
Smart move by the coach, knowing they got a long day in front of them.
Yep.
She's a great player for them. I like her a lot.
Yeah, she's going to be important against New Brunswick tonight.
New Brunswick, when they meet BC, New Brunswick has some size.
Yeah.
They have more size than PEI certainly, and strong kids too. So
yeah. Well, they'll get some good guard play as well. New Brunswick will be coming with some they're very, very well coached, so they'll be getting some good systemic attack and guard play, and
they're home.
Yeah, and they're home, and they've been working out here all summer, so it'll be interesting to see how well they shoot the ball. That's athletic. Just keep going up and getting it.
It's the smallest kid on the floor getting that one.
Yeah. And they're still going. Just great. Just relentless play by BC. Minute 55 to go. 92-26 is the score. Flagenhoff will take it to the right, pitch it out behind her. Looking, that's good ball movement, but again, you see they're at a sync, at a rhythm, right? It's not a clean catch.
Okay, catch and rip or nothing. It's just
Yeah. So it's really ball movement, but there's nothing effective happening on the backside of the ball movement because it's out of rhythm, right?
Yeah, just so controlled, this team.
Yeah. That's good footwork.
There's my number 8.
There you go.
If she does the first bucket, then they've all scored.
Yeah.
Nice, good, feel-good game for them right now.
I'm going to disagree
I would disagree
with that call, but we'll move on.
Yep.
It's too bad. It was a good attack to the basket. Lauren Lilly still competing, going out working hard. Thought she deserved a block call there, but not to be today. Nice take. She turns the corner so well. Her footwork so effective. Nice little battle. That's it.
Speed kills.
Oof. BC on the baseline, minute 3 to go, 6 on the shot clock. Let's see what they come up with here. Oh.
Get a little mismatch inside there now. Good D, good battle.
It was, yeah.
You know,
good scrap.
Good. Oh, did he call a foul?
He did. Call her for a push.
Okay.
Yeah, 0.1 seconds left on the shot clock, I guess. So she'll go shoot 2 with 57.5 to go. 94 to 26. BC have certainly put a lot of points up on the board here. If you're everybody else in the tournament, you're hoping that means that they're due for some misses.
Yeah, they've seen that ball go through that mesh a lot.
Yeah. So, tough start for PEI to the tournament. Certainly not what they were hoping for, but the compete level was there. The scrappiness, they didn't back down. They kept working really hard. So you take your moral victory and get ready for tonight.
Just outmatched. Like I said, giving up so much in all positions and.
Nice take. Oh, nice idea.
When you're not used to playing against that height, it's
it is. It's hard.
It's difficult to adjust. You know.
Yeah.
You can plan for it, but till you're doing it.
That's right. Well, it's like Mike Tyson said. Everybody's got a plan until I punch you in the face. Yeah, that's tough, right? You got your 6'3" kids hitting jump shots. 98-26, BC will comfortably win game 1 for them of the national tournament. PEI just looking to close this out. 9 seconds, 7 to go. Flakenhoff moving the ball. Lilly. And ball goes out of bounds. 1.2 to go. Shot clock's off.
And no injuries for PEI, which is important. Having 2 games today and a short bench and against a big team, so that's going to help them a little bit tonight, I hope.
Well, that wraps up game 2 of the national tournament. BC moves to 1-0. PEI falls to 0-1. Up next, we should see a very interesting
I was looking at this game
matchup between Quebec and Alberta.
Without seeing those teams, I would say we're looking at some speed versus some size. But
yeah, I haven't seen Alberta play. I've seen Quebec play once, and when we talk about how BC is going to handle pace, that's what I immediately think of is Quebec, because I saw them play this summer, and it is a track meet.
Yes.
And if you don't play well, then you just play faster. So, but it'll be an interesting matchup here between Alberta and Quebec coming up. So that start will be in 43 minutes. Like you said, that was a fast game.
A very fast game.
Yeah, very fast game. I thought it was well officiated, and both teams showed a lot of class and heart. So we'll sign off for now, and we'll be back in 42 minutes and 47 seconds to bring you Quebec and Alberta.